Good morning, Father Denis here with you with a word of encouragement. We want to talk about pride that bribes and prinds. 22 years ago, I met a preacher right in our house who tried to tell his experience on how everyone else tried to depend on him until he lost his job. Losing his job, he never lost the faith. And when he sat explaining this, he said how everyone saw him when he had the job as the provider. But when he could not go to job anymore, he sat thinking on what he will share with the family to understand. He said that we should learn to trust in God more, not in the job. But we could not understand him by then. There is a possibility that anyone else get into such a confusion in an environment that you get to realize something has happened and you are not able to figure out what it is. Today we have the experience of Saul, who was breathing murderer's spirit, wanting to go and bring into jail everyone who believed in the Lord. As he was about approaching Damascus, he was humbled. He was struck and questioned why he was persecuting the Lord. This happened to him, I guess, because his plans bribed him, and what he had achieved blinded him to see the new reality of life. But until he was humbled and led to Damascus to be restored his sight, he couldn't understand it. From the gospel too, we hear how wretched the Jews are. When Christ says, I am the bread of life, no one has eternal life if they cannot eat my flesh. They were mad. How can this man ask us to eat his flesh? But did Christ spare them of their rigidity? He told them the truth. The way he did to Saul, questioning him. It is possible that we need also to sit and question ourselves when we cannot accept whatever is happening. The same as until I came to let the pride of the job go, that I came to understand the preacher who happens to be my father. He had lost a job, but for him to make us comfortable that he will still provide for the family, he kept reading for us Jeremiah 33 verse 3, all through until we came to the understanding that the Lord will hear us when we call him, and he will provide for us. Today, when we are full of pride, what happens? It becomes costly. We take the glory that belongs to God. We take the praises that belongs to God. And we have self-worship instead of worshiping the true God. A simple question is, will you be proud? Now you know. May God keep you as you reflect on this word and as you come to realize that there is somebody else who can inspire you, like Palm Pilgrim, who says that we should be careful on the cost of pride. May God bless you keep you safe, you and your family.